Hi everyone, I'm Ranger Allie and welcome to this beautiful day in April for our broadcast for April. We're so excited to have you join us, and we are on the new patio at the Big Meadows Wayside. We're going to give a little bit of a tour, and that is where our special guests are waiting for us this week, so we're really excited to share what they brought with them. We do have a couple of updates before we get to the really fun stuff and the really good stuff, because Chef Kristina brought really yummy food and Claire brought her really cute dog, so we're going to get to that part very soon. We do have a few openings for this month, so we're going to go through those. We have April 7th, Elk Wallow Wayside will open, and Skyland. Food services will begin at Elk Wallow Wayside on May 5th. We have Loft Mountain Wayside opening on April 14th, and food services will start there on May 12th. On April 21st, Big Meadows Lodge will open, where Chef Kristina works. And on April 28th, Big Meadows Wayside food service begins, and that's where you can find this right here to get your food to go, and then you can enjoy the beautiful view out on the patio. So that is just really exciting for this year. We also have a couple of dates. We have one closing date, which is tomorrow, April 7th, and that is for the Youth Art Contest. This is an annual event that we host in Shenandoah, and it is open to all K through 12 students in Virginia. So you have until tomorrow to submit your native wildflower artwork online, and you can find that on our website for more detailed instructions. But it's really cool because then we have a panel of judges that will go through the artwork, and they'll judge them, and then you'll have a chance to win. There are a couple categories plus best in show, and your artwork will be displayed in the visitor center on Wildflower Weekend on May 6th and 7th. So make sure that if you are an artist and you're in Virginia and you're a student, to make sure that you check that out on our website. We also have Junior Ranger Day, Shenandoah's Junior Ranger Day, on April 22nd, and we have a lot going on in the park that day, but you're going to find activities great for the young ones in both of our visitor centers, so be sure to check that out too. We'll push out a couple updates about it. We're really excited about that one. And then another few updates that we have ongoing with Old Rag. So we do have a public meeting on April 17th, and this is designed to share the data that we collected in last year's pilot project. We're also going to collect some more comments and opinions from the people who experienced the pilot last year. So on April 17th, you can join the Pepsi website and submit your comments there, and get to hear about the data that we collected and kind of figure out, what we want to do for a more permanent system in the future. But just as a reminder, we have that pilot project reinstated for this year. So if you are in the Old Rag area, to make sure that you get your day use ticket online on recreation.gov. And then at Thornton Gap entrance station, we are down to one lane, unfortunately, due to an incident that occurred a couple weekends ago. So that it's only one lane open right now, and it's not accepting cash, but you can use debit card, credit card, and a digital pass that you can purchase online ahead of your visit, and that's also on recreation.gov. And then I think that they just stopped a second ago, but if you did hear some commotion around the corner, that was the updates that are being installed at the Big Meadows gas station. And that's really great because it's well due for an update. We have several power outages. They're going to put in a backup generator to kind of designed to help with that, with those outages. But just be sure that for the next 6 weeks, because if all goes according to plan, they should be complete by May 15th. So for the next 6 weeks, just be sure to arrive in the park with a full tank of gas. So with all of that, we're going to get to the really fun stuff, which is just over here. We have Ranger Maddie and Chef Kristina from Big Meadows Lodge waiting for us on the patio. So let's go check it out.
Well, thank you so much, Allie, for that lovely introduction. Hi, I'm Ranger Maddie, and here with me today is Chef Kay.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here. So, Chef Kay, you are the chef at Big Meadows Lodge, right?
I am.
And how long have you been here with us?
This is my second season at Shenandoah. for Big Meadows.
Well, I am so excited to have you here, and obviously you have brought treats.
I mean, what kind of friend would I be if I didn't?
So let's talk a little bit about designing the menu for Big Meadows Lodge and what we can kind of expect this year. So what is sort of the vibe up at Big Meadows?
The vibe at Big Meadows is very like homey, rustic, family friendly, hiker friendly. So we want to incorporate that in the food too, so that when you walk into our building, you just kind of feel like, okay, I'm gonna have a good meal, I can relax, and everything is gonna be good to go.
Awesome. And you've mentioned before, like, that you're looking at pulling some local produce and keeping things local. So what would that look like for us this year?
Yeah, so I think it's super important to showcase what the farmers have to offer. They're putting in a lot of hard work. So like when the arugula, the sweet corn that Virginia grows, peaches, tomato season, apple season, of course, because that's very Shenandoah, blackberries. So we're going to incorporate that all into everything that we're doing.
A little seasonal menu?
We are. So we have our core menu, and then we will have 2 rotating seasonal menus, one for the beginning of the season and then one towards the end. So in the beginning, it'll be the peaches, the corn, the arugula, the melon, the berries, and then in the fall it'll be more of like the apples and the hardier things, sweet potatoes, pork, maple, which I learned is produced here in Virginia.
Yes, we do. We do have some tasty maple.
Yes, I went to the Maple Festival. It was awesome.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm super excited for everything that you have planned. Just looking, kind of giving a good glance over the menu, there's some things to be really excited about. There's definitely some good local flair in there. And then also there's the tap room. So
yes.
What's going on with the tap room this year?
Yes, so this year our tap room is complete. We have the new equipment, so we will be expanding our menu just from pizzas. We will also be offering small plates, nachos, hot and cold sandwiches, desserts.
Ooh.
And then of course we'll have the pizza too. So if the family, or a hiker, they just don't really feel like going into the dining room, they want more of like a laid back feel, then they can go into the tap room and just relax and know that they're still going to be well fed.
Well, that's awesome. Well, is there anything else we need to hit on? Anything that visitors that maybe have some allergies need to know going when they're choosing their dining locations?
Yes, actually I'm really glad you brought that up. So at Big Meadows we do have peanut soup on our menu. So that is the only real issue. We will go above and beyond to do everything we can to make sure that every guest gets the same experience, but with peanuts, depending on the severity of your allergy, Skyland might be a safer option. I know Chef Phil has done a lot of work on his menu to remove peanuts from his kitchen, but because it is on the menu, I do have peanuts in house.
So there are two separate kitchens. So you have options of menu options to go and choose from, and you can see those menu options on GoShenandoah.com. So without further ado, I think we can't just stare at this food. We should really get into it. So,
okay.
Should we start over here?
Yes.
Neil, come get a shot of this. She worked so hard.
We'll go all the way around here.
Of course. Give it its glamour shot. It deserves it.
It's a Vogue moment.
Yes.
All right.
So tell me a little bit about what we've got.
Okay, so this is our appetizer today. It's fried green tomatoes that we will be doing in-house, hand breading deliciousness, with pimento cheese and bacon jam on some arugula.
All things I love. I'm excited. We should taste it.
Yeah.
We should taste
You
it.
first, please.
Okay. So what made you want to add this to the menu? What is your inspiration?
I love fried green tomatoes. There's just something about them, and I wasn't introduced to them until later in life, and now if it's on the menu, I'm gonna order it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. And then being, with the southern flair of Virginia, I think this would be a really good addition to the menu. It was on our menu last year. It's just been updated a little bit.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, I'm excited. And I've got Neil following me along to eat this, but let's get into it. That is good.
It's the giggle.
I have never had a fried green tomato with pimento cheese on it. I've had them with dipping sauces, but I really like that addition of the cheese and the bacon jam. It adds just such a nice little extra piece to it.
Yeah, and look at how happy you are right now.
I am so happy. This is an excellent time to come and do this. Perfect for lunch. Like, best day at work ever.
Yes, so these are actually, I should mention, these are both from our dinner menu.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you have separate menus for different.
Yep, we
different
have
days.
breakfast menu, lunch menu, and then the dinner menu.
Is there anything exciting that you want to mention and highlight about the other menus during the day?
On our breakfast menu, of course, we're gonna have biscuits and gravy because who would we be if we didn't?
What kind of Southern Lodge doesn't?
I know, right? And then for lunch, we're actually gonna do cornmeal dusted catfish because any Southern man will tell you that's the way to do it. So we're gonna do it properly.
You gotta listen to them. Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to get into our other lovely dish here?
Yes.
Neil, you already got his Vogue moment.
Didn't eat any either.
Aw, I can tell. Our cameraman is looking pretty hungry.
I thought about it.
He's like, when this is
I
over.
would have gotten caught on camera.
Oh. So, Chef Kay, well, it's chicken and waffles, but tell me about your dish here.
It is chicken and waffles, but this dish is actually, like, I'm really excited to put this on the menu. In other locations I've worked at, I've done different variations of this just to play around with it. So this is, like, really exciting for me. But we're doing a savory herb waffle. So it has parsley, chive, thyme, some shallot in there. And then we have the crispy fried chicken thighs. And then we've made a blackberry hot honey to drizzle on top. So that also helps tie it back into Shenandoah.
What a
with the
great
blackberry.
tie.
Yeah, so it has a little bit of a kick, but it doesn't linger, and it kind of hits you towards the end of it. So it should be very mellow for people that are like, I don't know about spicy.
Well, I personally love a hot honey, so I'll let you know if it's spicy, but I've been assured by Chef it's not. So
It's a little spicy.
it's a little, but and
won't
I
hurt
love the blackberry tie-in because you know that's a really kind of key thing for Shenandoah. We've got blackberry ice cream pie, we've got blackberry bushes. Our bears love them. So what a great way to tie this into Shenandoah.
I'm sure the bears would tear this up.
Oh,
Don't feed
I'm
the
sure.
wildlife.
Yes. Do not feed the wildlife. Waffles are for you, not for the furry friends. All right, well, let's get into this one.
Please.
Let me just do a little shuffle here. Oh, don't want to litter. All right. Let's get this little piece of chicken here. And those are some good sized pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
This is a good sized meal. I could see coming back in off of a long day hiking and enjoying some chicken and waffles before going home or to the campground or just having something a little heartier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think your reactions are my favorite right now.
I'm having so much fun.
I'm so glad.
You can definitely taste the blackberry in that. That's an excellent balance of that kind of like little bit of sweetness that you want from sort of a syrup situation, but that savory waffle, I love a good savory waffle. You're killing me. Maybe I can get it off air. But that is a delicious waffle, and just as she said, you're right. It's not too hot. It has just a little bit of that heat in it, just enough to give it some fun. I love a good chicken and waffles. Thank you so much for bringing that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, there is another special dish that we do want to discuss, and do you want to tell us about Yappy Hour?
So, we know that your four-legged companions are just as important. So when you come into the dining room and enjoy your meal, we want to make sure that your pet is fed as well.
Well, we have a very special taste tester here with us today, along with Ranger Claire. We have Max. So, Chef K, what have you prepared for Max today?
This is steamed carrots and trout.
So, up at Big Meadows, you're doing up along the terrace there, you're doing a whole menu for your hiking best friends.
We are. So at breakfast, we're offering an omelet or a pancake. And then for lunch or dinner, we'll do carrots with either roast turkey, trout, or chicken.
Well, he looks very interested, so I'm not going to tease him anymore. I'm going to let him dig in. And you have these very special dog bowls, so every pet has their own bowl they get to use, so it's a great way to kind of hang out with your best friend after a long hike and make sure that they are well taken care of.
Yes. And if your pets have any allergies, please let us know.
Well, he has hardly come up for air.
Yeah, Max, how is it? What's the review?
2 paws.
Well, he certainly loves the trout.
2 paws up.
2 paws up. Thank you, Max. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, he loves it.
And it's good for him.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to move back over here and let you enjoy your meal, Max. Well, something that we do have to talk about when we do talk about pets in the park is being responsible with your pet in the park. So that means that they have to stay on a leash, and that is a 6-foot leash. And it's very important that you clean up after your pets. So when you're out hiking, I know it's kind of a bummer to hike back with a poop bag, but please don't just leave it on the trail. Don't stuff it in a brochure holder. Please hold on to it until you make it to an appropriate trash receptacle. That's something that's really important, and nobody wants to be out on their nice, lovely nature hike and see a green bag of dog poo hanging from a tree. It's just, it's kind of a killer. And also in Shenandoah, we have 500 plus miles of trails, and pets are only excluded from roughly 20 miles of that. And so in order for us to keep being allowed to have your furry friends come visit, it's important that we follow the rules there. And those trails that are listed on our website that pets aren't allowed are under pets. So if you're wondering whether or not your pet can go with you somewhere, just give our website a quick look. All right. Questions? Yeah, I guess. Are you ready to take some questions from our audience?
Yeah, sure.
We actually have more reviews than questions.
More reviews?
Oh.
So I wanted to tell you, Kristina, your sister says, "Oh my gosh, that's my sister. I love her so much, and her food is the bomb."
Thank you.
Praise for the family. She's gotten rave reviews.
I didn't. Oh.
Looks delicious. Yum. Let's go, chef. Can't wait to visit. If you guys have any questions, we can ask. You can drop those in the comments.
Yeah, if you have questions, please feel free to drop those in the comments. Any questions for visiting during the spring, any questions for Chef K and her menu, anything along those lines. And while you guys are formulating some, I have a couple more bonus pairing questions for Chef K of hikes or activities in Shenandoah with possible menu items. So let's say you're on a White Oak Canyon Falls hike. That's roughly 4.6 miles, 1,040 feet of elevation gain. You're tired, you're starving, and you're near Skyland. What would you go and eat?
Chef Phil recommends his venison stroganoff.
Venison stroganoff. So if you're looking for a nice filling meal, that is the recommendation from our chef at Skyland. So let's hit you with another one. Let's hit you with one that's down in your neck of the woods near Big Meadows. So you just did Hawksbill. It's a nice kind of gentle hike. You've gotten a beautiful 360 view, and now you're not starving, but now you're looking for a good snack. What well-rounded option would you recommend?
I would recommend the tap room in that situation because it's a little bit more laid back. You can have a nice cold beer, maybe order a pizza, grab a sandwich, and then you can sit outside as well and just take in the view from the bar.
A good option. Yeah. And then lastly, if you came up here for a picnic and say you forgot to bring dessert, and now you really need something sweet to get you through, you can't come up without dessert.
Right. So luckily for you, no matter where you end up at Big Meadows or Skyland, we both have the blackberry ice cream pie. So everybody can get dessert. We know that is a crowd favorite.
Yes.
Good reason.
The ladies at the Wayside have said they've already been getting questions about it since last week, so don't worry, it's coming.
All right, we have a couple questions.
What have we got, Allie?
What vegetarian options are available?
So for dinner, we are doing a mushroom ravioli with a garlic cream sauce, spinach, fresh mushrooms, and then the raviolis themselves. We are also doing a country carbonara, which is not vegetarian, but can be made vegetarian if you would like us to take out the ham. But those are our two bigger vegetarian options for dinner, for sure.
All right.
And we're wondering, are there any gluten-free options?
So, if it's pasta related, I can do gluten-free pasta. And then the only thing I'd say I can't fix for you would be these two dishes. Because of the breadcrumbs and, obviously the gluten,
waffle.
the waffle and the fried chicken. And but for gluten-free, we are definitely friendly in that area.
That's great to hear. It's great. It's great when you get to be able to go up with all of your friends and they can all find something to enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chef, what is your favorite meal to make?
Favorite meal to make?
Today it was chicken and waffles.
I will say she did come in very excited to bring chicken and waffles.
I did.
It's a great time.
I love frying chicken and making waffles. I don't know.
Well, it makes me very
It's like
happy.
a science,
So
you gotta get it right.
All right, that's all we have.
Yeah. Well, if anybody thinks of questions later on that they would like to drop in the comments, we can get to them later. But thank you so much for joining
welcome.
us today. I'm
Thank you
so
for
glad
having
you could
me.
come out and bring a little snack. And go see our chefs up at the lodges. They will take great care of you.
Yes, we're looking very forward to this season.
All right.